All
Thank
right,
you. Awesome.
Sally.
Well, I was bullied in seventh grade. There was a bunch of kids. We were in like a cluster, and a bunch of kids just decided that um, I was the one that they were going to pick on. And it went through seventh and eighth grade pretty consistently. And so I kind of took to books and reading, and like Cecilia, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell any of my family, anybody in my family, what was going on, because I was embarrassed, and I was, I was very quiet into myself. So I would go home and I would just dive into books, and I think that helped me. The reading really helped me to use my imagination and to escape from pretty much from reality. So the books would just take me away, and that's one of the reasons why I love reading, and I love being part of that world today. But yeah, so and my whole thing was, even back then, was just thinking to myself that I was going to be grow up and I was going to be better than them, that they were all going to be losers and I was going to be better than them. And so that's kind of how I got through it. I mean, I did think about suicide at the time. I was in a depression, but I didn't know it. I didn't have the benefits of being able to talk about it or to go to counseling or any of that, because nobody knew about it. So, and kind of like Cecilia, it wasn't called bullying. I mean, they would call it tease. I know my would go home, and my father would say, "Oh, they're just teasing you." If I did say anything that somebody said to, "Oh, maybe they like you, they're just teasing you," so that kind of stuff, stop being so dramatic. So, I would hide it and wouldn't say anything to anybody.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's great. And that we can all relate to with that. I mean, it starts as young kids and goes through. So, yeah, thanks. Okay, Doug.
Yeah. So my bullying experience, the next one I'll bring up after the previous panel, was in 2008 during my fifth grade year. We did an event for President's Day where we had to dress up as US presidents and give presentations as if we were the president. And I got bullied because the people that watched me give a presentation didn't like the political party of the president that I was playing. And they jeered me, they called me names, they walked off before I could even finish the presentation. One 8-year-old kid, believe it or not, somehow knew what the C word was. And it was unbelievable. And I'm just going to put it this way. Those people were lucky that I was not in Trisha Wynn's fourth grade class that year, because if I was in Trisha's fourth grade class, I would have had more courage to stand up for myself, especially since the teacher I had in fifth grade was more strict. So, I overcame it by just knowing that those are just people's issues. It had nothing to do with me. And quite honestly, the bullying was really silly because I didn't know at that age, and I wouldn't have known anything about politics. So yeah, that's how I dealt with it, was just knowing it wasn't my issue.
Yeah, that's great.